The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Café. This is the United Podcast Network.
It's time for a crunch or two. It's time for a little something something. It's time for the Snack Authority. The Snack Authority. The authority on snacks. Snacks of all kinds. From the most common and wildly famous to the most obscure and unknown. The Snack Authority. Snacking all the time so you don't have to.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the Snack Authority, broadcasting live from the Studio 21 Podcast Café. The Snack Authority is a weekly podcast where we dig into the history, taste, and flavor of local snacks, national favorites, and yes, even some bizarre, international, or seasonal treats, alone or in head-to-head battles.
I like that seasonal. Is that a hint?
I do things. My name is Jess, and with me is my panel of snacking experts who are also very sassy. Hi, Pat.
Hi, Jess.
Hi, Ed.
Hi, Sassy Pat and Jess. Yeah, I mean, I was at the store.
Yes.
I think the Target,
for
example, and they had so much Halloween stuff. I got enough stuff for 4 shows. So this is the first part
of a
in our
four-parter.
4-part series
I dig it.
on Halloween candy.
This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do we got there, Jess?
Today we actually have the Reese's with the glow-in-the-dark wrapper. So the Reese's itself is the same. I did check. Not taste, but check. And the outside has a glow-in-the-dark Halloween wrapper. The second one we have is the Reese's Pumpkins. Comes in a 3-pack. It's king size. But the peanut butter inside is the same with the white cream on the inside with the little...
Yeah. Well, I got to tell you, Jess, I'm probably not a good shopper. Because I saw glow in the dark and I thought, what are these radioactive? I'm getting the glow in the dark. You know, I expected the candy to kind of glow green or something.
So you expected funny business and what you were going to make us eat.
I expected major funny business. You couldn't believe my disappointment when I'm looking.
Oh.
It's just a wrapper on it. Oh, no.
Oh, no. You're not eating a glow stick.
But that's sort of the reason we have them. It is just the plain old Reese's cup in there. But it'll give us a good comparison.
Right.
We definitely will want to do that second so we can focus our palate on
the white creme.
The white. And let me tell you about some Reese's while you open up your white.
Lay it on me, baby.
So we've done a whole history of Reese's before. So suffice it to say they were introduced in 1928. And by sales volume, it is the most popular Halloween candy. Although I think,
I know. I just for our viewers, I said there were 3 in there. It's just 2 massive pumpkins.
But what makes it a pumpkin?
It's got the little thing on top.
Oh, it's a short, fat pumpkin.
It can hear you. How rude.
Well,
but these are big.
I'm a little disappointed in the shape.
Yes.
Well, let's see if you're disappointed with the taste before we condemn it, because this is big.
You know, besides the white pumpkins, Reese's also has ghosts during the Halloween season.
They all come in white cream.
In addition to the white, they offer milk chocolate versions of the pumpkins and ghosts. But I thought, well, why do we want that? We got to try the white. White Reese's dates back to the early 2000s.
Yep.
And we already talked about the glow in the dark. That'll make a reappearance for us on the Kit Kat bar. And in addition, I think they're doing a Hershey's with glow in the dark packaging.
I love a Hershey bar. I really do.
Now, Jess.
You tried it?
Well, we got to be clear. This is White Reese's. What word is missing in there, Jess? Chocolate?
That's the one.
Yeah. And here's something interesting, right? Because I went back to grab a commercial and I wanted to grab one specifically about White Reese's. And this is from 2003.
Ooh, bringing it back.
We'll give it a listen.
Ready.
Introducing our latest construction. New Reese's White Chocolate. Creamy white chocolate.
Wow.
Smooth Reese's peanut butter. Get lost in a new Reese's White Chocolate.
Yippee! And that's going to get even more interesting when we get to the news. But in the meantime, we're going to have a bite of this, which you may already have. The chocolate covering on the bottom is minuscule on
It's
that.
lacking.
I mean,
It's not as well covered as you'd expect from a Reese's special
no.
kind of shape. But I will say, the flavor, while not, I mean, the peanut butter tastes like Reese's peanut butter. For me, this doesn't taste like a Reese's peanut butter treat. It tastes like Reese's peanut butter cookie dough. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
the peanut butter, I think, completely overpowers the white.
Cream.
Right. It's all peanut butter.
I just call it the white because that's what the package says.
The white.
Yeah. So I don't know what
It's
value.
not bad.
No, I mean, I think the white definitely kicks in with sweetness on the finish, but
I'd say if you're a fan of those ratio things that we talk about, where you love the inside of a Reese's, but you're not overly, like you don't really care if there's that little chocolate tang at the end, this just tastes like straight up peanut butter. It's not bad. It melts in your hand, so you have to be quick with it.
If you're a fan of peanut butter, you'll like it.
Right.
It's good.
But it tastes like, to me, without the texture,
Right.
peanut butter cookie dough.
Yeah.
it's like a chunk of peanut butter.
I would still say the cookie dough because it's got all that sweetness from the outside.
Sweetness.
I mean, they could make a fortune just calling these Reese's peanut butter cookie dough balls.
Yeah.
Shaped like pumpkins.
Well, Ed has an issue with it looking like a pumpkin, so we're just going to say ball thing.
Looks like a pumpkin that was dropped off a building.
So aggressive.
I'm going to tell you a little bit about whiteness.
The white crumb.
So, Hershey's is being taken to court for their apparently misleading White Reese's packaging.
I remember.
Yeah, we reported on it earlier. You know, I mean, it seems sort of silly that you're going to initiate a lawsuit because you're disappointed in your candy bar, but whatever.
I agree.
And it says the plaintiffs are arguing over the fact that Hershey exploited the consumer's assumptions in order to get away with using cheaper substitutes like compound or confectionery coating made from vegetable oils.
So they feel deceived.
I think that's what it's about. I don't know what that's worth in terms of a monetary judgment.
Who's bringing the soup?
Some lunatics.
Well,
I don't know that you really have a leg to stand on with a chocolate treat. This cost you what? $1.50?
Yeah.
$2?
I think it's a class action, Pat. Winston and Doe are officially suing the Hershey's company. Sounds like a law firm.
Do they want their $1.50 back?
Better to do.
I imagine they'll argue that they were irreparably psychologically damaged.
I think they may have started out.
They had to spend.
That's not nice.
They had to spend time somewhere for about a month.
And, you know, the story goes on to say, as legit as it sounds, here's the thing. Nowhere on the packaging does it actually say that the product is made with white chocolate.
It doesn't.
And on Reese's website, these treats are officially named the White Cream Peanut Butter Cup. But what I found interesting about the commercial is that clearly they used to call them white chocolate Reese. Now, maybe they were white chocolate at
blend
that point
changed.
in time. And they just decided to save some money.
Honestly, white chocolate is such a very delicate flavor. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference. If this white cream disappeared with the peanut butter, I don't think white chocolate would have really stood a chance anyway.
Right.
I'm fine with it.
You're okay with it?
I'm totally fine with it. I think white chocolate also would have had, you know how white chocolate can sometimes get that weird film stuff over it? Mm-hmm. And you can't see it because it's white, but you can definitely feel it.
Although this, white cream is very melty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as you touch it, it's melted.
And it's clear it's made from oil because it leaves sort of an oily feel to your fingers when you touch this white creme.
Not offended. I'm not eating a Reese's peanut butter anything for nutritional value. I am eating it because it's delicious. I mean, this peanut butter, that protein of some sort.
Yeah.
There you go.
High fat.
High fat,
Like an avocado, good fat. Just
high
kidding.
carbs.
I don't know. I haven't studied peanut butter fat.
I mean, if you're having a treat, you take it in the spirit in which it was given. In this case, trick or treat. I would eat this. You know what I mean?
Well, let's stick with Hershey's then, shall we, for the next story?
Ready.
Walmart is selling 2 new Hershey's chocolate bars.
Really?
According to this article, they put the original to shame.
Really?
And I know Jess
That's
is
a
a
bold
fan
statement.
of the
Very
original.
Yeah.
So, apparently they're going to have a Hershey's bar with Whoppers in it.
Oh, you stopped.
Oh, yeah.
Stop.
Now that
I just got
has
really
potential.
excited. I'm sorry.
And, I don't think it's going to be whole Whoppers that are all lumpy.
I don't
but
care. I'm so
Whopper
excited.
pieces.
That's, I think, where they're going with this, Pat. So we'll be going to Walmart at some point. And
Buying all of them.
the other one's interesting. Probably more for me and you, Pat, because they're making an extra creamy milk chocolate Hershey's. And I always thought that's what was kind of missing in the Hershey's chocolate. It was too waxy for me.
And you said it didn't have the same finish as the other
Yeah,
chocolate bars.
so maybe they've resolved the situation based on our complaints.
Well, yours. I still love Hershey.
Jess,
Ed.
stay with us.
I'm with you.
Me and Pat are united on the waxiness
Yes.
of the Hershey bar.
Very waxy.
I don't know if you've ever had a one-on-one conversation with a woman who has projectiles. The Hershey bar is still very good.
I'm not saying it's not valid.
I'm
There are-
excited for you.
Well, and I think if we can lay our hands on these new Hershey's products, we
could
got
really-
another episode.
Well, this is going to be a huge test because I know for a fact every time that you eat it, you make the same face. I want to see if that can make you as happy as the UK Cadbury.
Wow, that's
That
a
was
big
happy.
test.
I want it, and I'm
Yep.
excited for it.
All right.
Yeah.
Hershey's versus Hershey.
Whoppers.
And then, Jess, I happened to notice, I think we also reported on it, wasn't there a Lay's Flamin' Hot Pickle Chip?
Yes.
Yeah, we did talk about the Flamin' Hot.
I got us a bag of those babies, too.
Word. Same episode. I think we go
So-
chocolate and pickle chip.
You think so? As a palate cleanser?
Yummy.
I don't
we
know. It's a little
Your
disturbing.
palate would be cleansed.
It would be permanently. I don't, for guys who are a little scared by the cream or creme, whichever way you word it, you don't seem to be hating it.
No,
Well-
I didn't mind it. No, it's all right.
Happiness?
And like I said, it's like a Reese's without the chocolate outside.
And this is just I don't know if you guys can see this. Just take it from whatever distance you're at. You have to charge these. So if you're going to have a Halloween party with all these glow-in-the-dark wrappers, same candy inside, they say leave it under a light to charge. I wouldn't put it in direct sunlight because they will melt. But put them under your kitchen lamps, I guess, and then just toss them in.
So,
Not bad.
what is the sizing of this called? Obviously, it's not a full size Hershey.
These are snack size. I think it refers to the size of the packaging because the Reese's cup doesn't, it's not the king size cup. It's the
Right.
regular size cup, I think.
Right. And it's not the mini, which I enjoy because I think the proportion of chocolate changes on those little ones. You get a little more chocolate,
Are you
a little
talking about
thicker.
the miniatures
Yeah.
or the mini minis?
No, the miniatures.
Yep.
Because you do get, I think, a thicker top layer on those.
No, I definitely agree with you. There's a different texture. I feel like the sides, because of all the crimping, you do get the extra chocolate because it's just, I actually did. I looked at it. That's what I did. It's like, why do these taste different? So this looks like just a regular Reese's peanut butter cup. It's delicious.
Yeah, I have to say, given the choice, I'm not reaching for the white.
I see what you mean. I think that after the white, the chocolate is much more pronounced on this. It makes up a bigger part. And I'm all about the ratios. We've talked about ratios. Everything should be in balance. I don't see anything wrong with
This is like a
the
balanced
whites.
meal. It's a balanced meal. I mean,
It's got all your food
Right.
groups,
The-
peanut butter, chocolate.
the right is like an appetizer.
I don't know. I mean, just for kicks, let's rate that white one.
I actually would like to. I'm ready for this.
87.
Really?
89.
89. I went 94.
See, we knew you were going to do that.
You know, I don't see anything wrong with it. It's not pretending to be the regular Reese's, not pretending to have
Jess,
the
they're
same
getting
ratio.
sued. Of course, there's something wrong with it.
That's not really a valid lawsuit. Let's not go with that. I think they deserve a 90. I think the 90 from us is a good rating. It's a tasty thing.
All right.
Yeah, it's good.
I mean, I'm not thrilled, but okay,
Yeah.
Jess.
Well,
I'm
you know
thrilled
what
enough for all three.
There's only so many things you can do with a Reese's peanut butter cup.
You eat them.
You eat them.
That's
It's a
one
pumpkin.
thing.
I mean, I'm just saying there's only so many things they can do.
Oh, all right.
We're going to make a list of all the things they could do with Reese's peanut butter cups after the show, and then we'll get back to
How
you.
about ruby chocolate Reese's?
I would eat that.
Yes. Now, that's different.
All
Port
right.
wine cheese.
Let's go work on that.
So if you guys ever have an idea of a snack we should dig into, an idea of what to pair against each other, please contact us at thesnackauthority@gmail.com. We love to hear from you, and we have heard from you before. Please let your snack eating friends know about us, share us, subscribe to us, give us a 5-star rating because we're just that awesome. This is the Snack Authority for Pat, Ed, and our Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and myself. Have a wonderful
Bye,
snacking
Jeff.
week.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Café, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.